The Children and the Cassava, written by Riki Afriyanto and Irda Nabila, illustrated by Luthfiana Mujahidatul Athifa, and told by Irda Nabila. One sunny morning, there were children, Alan and his friends, Maeve and Lily. They are Alan's childhood friends. They wanted to play in the river. Soon after they arrived at the river, they started swimming. After playing for a long time, they started to get hungry like a hungry lion. They ran out of energy because they didn't have their breakfast. With his eagle eyes, Alan spotted the cassava trees from a distance. All of a sudden, an ingenious notion came up to his mind. He was wondering to steal the cassava. He didn't have to ask his friends because Maeve and Lily are the same. They often did naughty things. They crossed the river. As soon as they reached the cassava trees, they began to pull out the cassava one by one. However, Maeve took the cassava without planting the tree back at its place. Alan saw it. "Hey, why did you plant it again? You want us to get caught?" said Alan. "We're running out of time. I'm starving," yelled Maeve. Alan was provoked by Maeve and he decided to put the tree down because he was dying too. And then they returned to the other side and began to burn the cassava. After a moment, the owner of the cassava tree went out. Frantically, he discovered the trees had been pulled out. "Where did my cassavas go? Someone must steal them." He folded his arm. He was looking for the person who had uprooted the cassava trees. He saw a group of children burning cassava on the other side of the river. He immediately approached them. "Hey, bring back my cassavas!" shouted the owner while brandishing his sickle. "I think it's the end of life for us," said Lily. "It's all because of you!" yelled Alan while pointing his finger at Maeve. "I'm sorry, what did you just say? Me? I thought you agreed with me. Don't pretend you forgot that you left the tree down too," Maeve protests. "Stop! Don't blame each other. We don't have time for this," Lily shushed them. They left the cassava which they had worked so hard to steal. They ran just like being chased by a ghost until they didn't realize that they were running without wearing proper clothes. Once they felt the situation was safe, they looked for a place to dress properly. "Jeez, what a lucky day!" Maeve brushed her hair. "Wah, he was furious with us." Alan wiped the pouring sweat on his forehead. However, Lily thought what they did was wrong. "But I think we shouldn't do that. I felt guilty toward him. Maybe we should go back and apologize," Lily convinced her friends. After thinking about it, they agreed and decided to get back and apologize to the owner of the cassava tree. After the problem was over, they returned to their homes. That day was a memorable day for them, and they will never forget it. It gave them lots of life lessons. After that remarkable day, they became a person who was more careful of the things they do.
The end.